Sure.
But so give us a little background.
Gary?
Yes.
Yeah, good. You're recording, I could see. Thank you.
I did. So Horst, if you would give us a little bit of background on yourself, as you usually do, because a lot of people on here are very new. We invited quite a few folks to be on with us. So go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you here, and then we'll ask a few questions.
No, pleasure. So my background, I am from the management background, industrial management background. I'm 58 years young, almost 58 years on the 7th of October, by the way. My birthday party on Mallorca. I was born in Germany. I'm from Germany. I'm married. I have the privilege to live in Brazil and on Mallorca Island and some other places in this world, as we are traveling a lot. And my business career, so to say, started at 1986 after I studied computer science, and I was directly able to open my own company, which was a software development company in the security world, industrial security. That was 1986. 1992, I owned a company with around 40, 50, 60 million turnover a year in terms of euros or German marks in these days. And I merged with a Swiss company, the name Karma. It's one of the leading companies for door and building security now. It's doing between 2 or 3 billion euro turnover. And I merged my company with this company. That was in 1992. And the company was doing 250 millions in these days. And we were able to bring this company to the stock market in 1996. After a while, it was a bit boring for me because all the important things were done. So I changed the company with the name Premium. Again, security, management position, shareholder. We brought this company 3 years later also to the stock market, and I went to USA together with Verint. Was responsible for the European market. That was about the responsibility for 200-300 millions in terms of income. And again, this company is now on the New York stock market and consultancy company after that. So that's a bit my history, always not employed, but also part of the company, shareholder, management role. And 2 years ago, I was almost deciding to stop and to retire, enjoy life. And that was when I met my co-founders, and we came up with this idea: why don't we sell a Forex trading software, automatic trading software with 12-year history and brilliant software? I can talk about this a bit later. And why don't we sell this over direct marketing, or as we call it, network marketing? That was last year, September pre-launch, November the start of our company, and end of the year we came up with the cryptocurrency product, our BTC package product, and that's a kind of you can say it's like in the music business we would say it's a platinum record. And
I'd say so.
Since then we have opened almost 60 countries with so far almost 190,000 partners. Close to 200,000 partners every 5 days, 10,000 new partners. We have sold now for 300 and almost 50 million BTC packages. Remember, or keep in mind, the package is only 50 or 60 dollars, 50 euros. So divided 350 million divided by 60 euros. It's an impressive figure, I believe. And the system and the company is increasing in terms of business like crazy. People love our product. And if we talk about $350,000 in terms of income, keep in mind that we pay 35% commission. In other words, 350 multiplied by 3.5, that's 130 million
right.
in terms of commission within the last 8 months. So that's where we are. I am responsible for most of the management affairs, so to say, in our company. I'm responsible for the IT structure, as we are creating it at the moment, since the last months, a complete new software with one of the, I believe, most famous software companies in the US, by the way. They are used to support companies with millions of affiliates, not only 100,000s. And I believe that's going to be an impressive change in October as well. We believe that we're going to change software to the 1st of November. It looks like, so far, it's still going to happen. Everything is on plan. So October 28, we will come up with a new product. I personally believe it's at least as exciting as our BDC package, maybe more exciting. So that's what is our goal. Our goal is we want to be, that's a new definition. Maybe you hear this Barry, the first time as well. We have made a decision to even beat BitClub. We want to be the biggest miner worldwide. That's what we are doing so far. We are increasing our mining every month with 10 millions of US dollar, but it's just the beginning. It's going to be much more.
Right.
And we have found some additional ways in terms of increasing our income or our customers' income, and this will be something I believe people will be very impressed. We have found an additional investor, by the way. The investor is, I can say it's a multi-millionaire, also from US. I know it's a billionaire, by the way.
Wow.
And he was so fascinated from our product, company, our ideas, our plans for the next 2 years, that he's coming on board, and he owns and he's inventing technologies useful for us. That's going to be very exciting as well. So that's where we are. What I can see is I'm only going to invest another 2 years into the company myself. I personally going to definitely retire with 60. That's 2 years from now, October 2019. I can see that we are, I guess, end of 2018, beginning of 2019 on the stock market, as I'm used to bring the companies to the stock market. It's fun, and it makes a lot of money also for our successful customers, as they are able to share our go-to-market or going public. These are the things I can. What else comes into my mind?
Well, I tell you, Horst, you said something that really rung a bell for me. Making money and fun go together pretty well. I think you've found that out in the past, and I think we're finding that out. I'll just kind of give you some questions so that you can kind of answer a couple of things that people are asking in the chat. Break down the revenue sources for USI-Tech, and I know when we buy a BTC package, what we're buying is a portion of the mining software, basically, and so you can give us a little bit of your version of how USI-Tech makes its revenues and profits.
It's mining. It is also arbitrage trading. Arbitrage trading, that sounds very difficult, but it's very simple. Arbitrage trading is nothing else than buying and selling cryptocurrencies in the cryptocurrency world. Keep in mind, the cryptocurrency world is not regulated at all. And if you compare exchanges in the market, you will realize that the price difference between the exchanges is sometimes huge. Sometimes only for minutes, sometimes for almost hours, but the price differences, Bitcoin price, fee policy of the exchanges, and all based on the fact that the whole cryptocurrency market is not regulated worldwide. That gives us the chance with our software adapted from the Forex trading software to trade and to place buy and sells orders. That's what we call arbitrage trading. And on the other hand, if you follow the last 2 weeks, the Bitcoin development, up to 4,250 euros in terms of euros, almost $5,000 or more, I can't remember in dollars. And then it went down to 2,750 euros. Don't know the value in $3,000 or something like this.
Yeah.
Imagine if you are able to sell, let's say, 100 millions at 4,050 and to buy at 2,750, calculate the income. That's what we are doing. Out of the analysis of the Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, analysis, when we talk about analysis, we are not sitting in front of the computer and analyzing the up and downs. That's what our software is doing since 12 years in the Forex market. And that's exactly what we have been able to adapt in our arbitrage trading software as well. So you pay $60 per package, and let's say 50 euros, easier to calculate, or let's take 2 packages, that's 100 euros. Let's assume that euros equals dollars. And we pay commissions, 35%. What's left? $65. So the miracle of our business is, how do we make out of $65 or euros in this case, $140? If you calculate that over a time period of 7 months, it turns out in a bit less than 12% per month. That's what we have to pay back to our customers. For me, honestly, this is not really what we have been able to earn on the Forex market. But Forex market was already between 4 and 8% monthly. In the cryptocurrency market, with this dynamic during the last years, we sometimes have or create this income per day, honestly, per day. 12% per day, not per month. So far we are in a very comfortable situation. Out of all the incomes and the money we have to pay back to our customers, we have a reserve of 2.7 at the moment.
Well, and one of the things that a lot of people ask, and I know the answer, but I'll let you speak to it. But a lot of people ask me, do they use our Bitcoin, translate it to dollars, or exchange it for dollars and trade in the Forex market? You don't. You're trading in cryptocurrency, right?
Yes. I am in. The doctor is calling me, by the way.
Okay.
I am in. We are in the cryptocurrency market. We are purely in the cryptocurrency market. We do have some investments in a fund, which is fund. We call it fund, which is signed. This is a long-term investment, and it's an unbelievable fund. And this fund was making, and it's backed up by cryptocurrency as well, by the way. And this fund has turned out in the last 7 months with 1,200% in 7 months.
Wow.
And not really less during the last 2 years. This is a side scenario. That's not the important part. With the trading, we cannot leave the cryptocurrency market, because imagine how difficult and how expensive it would be to bring fiat back to the cryptocurrency. So it's purely cryptocurrency. And again, coming from $5,000 down to $3,000, it's $2,000 per Bitcoin. And now imagine, like, who was it? JP Morgan, genius guys, 160 millions. We couldn't invest 160 millions, but more or less we did the same. More or less. So let's imagine you have 50 millions, 100 millions, and you sell based on a trading signal, and then you buy on 2,700. We purchased again on 2,780 euros.
Wow!
So that was for almost near 200 millions an income per Bitcoin of what is it, 30%?
Yeah,
or even more.
Yeah.
And now coming back to 12% per month. Give yourself the answer. I can tell you, in the cryptocurrency market compared to the Forex market is very easy to how do you say, to understand or to follow, much easier than the Forex market. And our advantage, I can always only underline that, is the knowledge of the Forex market. And our Forex trading software is unique because we have different indicators, and we are trading different, maybe the rest of the world. And that's what we have been able to adapt to the cryptocurrency market.
So basically, you've used the experience that you've had with the Forex trading to give you the knowledge to go into the cryptocurrency market and trade inside that market, which is ingenious, very ingenious. I don't know if we lost Horst. Looks like we may have lost him. Still show him on here, guys. So look, we're gonna hang out here for just a minute. If you would be patient, and we will try to see if he stays with us. I think he's probably having to go back to the doctor at this point. Guys, I tell you how much we appreciate the opportunity that he gives us to be able to spend this time. Yeah, he just fell off. So let me stop the recording here real quick. Hang on just a second.